I'm Sintra, and this is SintraArt, Learning Dust 2 Onyx Tarot Deck, starting with the Major Arcana. The Major Arcana are milestones in our life journey, and the Minor Arcana are the 4 elements: fire, water, air, and earth. These elements create events in our life. So let's get started. The Chief, also known as the Emperor. Integration, accomplishment, fulfillment, wholeness. Standing in your truth and doing what's best for all is not an easy job, but sometimes it takes making the hard decisions to bring about the peace that all are hoping for. Because of the Queen's Mother's support, the Chief can confidently stand in their power, fiercely and protectively, wielding their authority for the well-being of the collective. The Chief is willing to lead, fight, and use the wisdom of battle to inspire their people to take responsibility for themselves and everything they considered worth fighting for. The Chief is a fierce warrior, disciplinary, and authoritarian. At their command, all listen and obey. With such power, a person can easily become carried away and unyielding. But it is because of the Queen Mother and her femme power and protection that the Chief may still have empathy for those around. The Chief brings balance to Queen Mother by creating structure and order. The Chief recognizes the importance of every entity, understanding its role and fulfilling the responsibilities inherent to it. The Chief armor is adored with large diamonds representing divine guidance, love, and the strength to carry forward with any endeavor they wish. On each shoulder rests the intensely magnetic energy of 2 women who balance the masculine with divine feminine wisdom. A proper leader is not simply brash in their command. Empathy and sympathy are powerful tools and essential to the charisma and trust that a leader like the Chief must build with their people. The fur of wild game around the shoulders not only provides warmth and protection, but also a reminder to stay grounded with gratitude for all that they have been blessed to acquire. Take time to evaluate your sense of will and power. What has been driving you? What are the roles you play in the kingdom, and have you taken on the power of those roles responsibly? You may be called to plant yourself more firmly and become a fierce leader. Or, if you have, it may be time to evaluate how constructive you really are. The Chief is stern but loving, so allow them to provide the divine correction you need to be better. The Chief. The Moor, also known as the Hierophant. Growth, tradition, institution, teaching. Don't let the structures that you abide by lead to your downfall. There are laws beyond the ones you have established within yourself, and the universal spiritual laws that govern all. The Moor spreads this wisdom and knowledge through teaching and mentoring. There may be many paths to the same place. The infinite in the Moor has learned which path best suits them and those who choose to follow. The Moor has spent a lifetime learning about the wonders of the world. This is a devout person who is loyal to their higher belief systems that govern everyday life. The Moor is also a polymath who is well versed in a variety of languages, science, and spiritual systems. It is the Moor who brings order to civilization, lest it wallows in the stench of its own filth. The Moor seeks to lift us out of our dark age into the light of new understanding, wisdom, and knowledge. At their crown sits a starfish over an orange and white sparrow shell, with an amethyst and opal adornment resting at the center. The sparrow is a universal symbol of consciousness, continuity, and cosmic force. The starfish heralds the energy of growth, regeneration, and healing. It also resembles the Egyptian symbol star, named Seba, which is associated with learning and discipline. Starfish also brings to mind the saying, as above, so below, as they are the stars of the sea, reflecting the stars of the sky. The amethyst and opal adornment reminds the Moor of the importance of spiritual consciousness, balance, intuition, and protection of the self. The pendant at their chest has orange jade stones representing the energy of joy, interconnectedness of all beings, and enlightenment. The Moor seeks knowledge and truth above all. The human experience is important, but to live in this world we need those willing to go beyond and understand the spiritual and physical laws that governs us. For those of us who find ourselves either stuck or pulled in many different directions, the Moor reminds us that there are answers, that through discipline and taking time to learn what's in front of us, we can greatly influence our own life path as well as others. The Moor. The Chief and the Moor. I hope you have enjoyed. Bye.